Hi dear students, welcome to Gita's classes. In this class, let us solve the question paper Cosm which was conducted in March 2021. This is the question paper for your reference and let us solve one by one. So first question is, two dice are thrown, the random variable is assigned to the sum, write the distribution, find the mean and variance. So if one die is thrown, we know the output sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. So if there are two dice, then this is the sample space 1, 1. These are the possible cases 1, 1, 1, 2, etc. up to 6, 6. Now, what is the random variable? The random variable x is defined as the sum of the numbers which are shown in the dice, right? So x is equal to, if it is 1, 1, what will be the value of x? 2. 1 plus 1, 2. If it is 1, 2, 1 plus 2, 3. And 2, 1 also 3 and so on. And maximum, so minimum it is 1, 1, that is 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. And maximum it can be 6 plus 6, 12. Sum of the numbers shown on the dice. Okay. So x can take the values 2, 3, etc. up to 12. Minimum it can be 2 and maximum it can be 12. Okay. Now write the distribution. So you have to find out the corresponding probabilities and write for on the in the form of a table. So when x is equal to 2, what will be the probability that x is equal to 2? What is the probability of x is equal to 2? Only one possibility. Maximum possibilities are 36 and only one favorable case is 1 plus 1. Okay. Therefore, 1 by 36. What is the probability that x can take 3? So, total number of cases is 36. You write in the denominator. And what are the possible cases? It can be 1, 2 or 2, 1. Right? Either 1, 2 or 2, only these two are the favorable cases. Okay. Therefore, it is 2 by 36. What is probability that x is equal to 4? It is 1, 3, 3, 1 and 2, 2. So, there are three favorable cases. So, 3 by 36 and so on. Okay. So, let us find out for all these things. And so, the distribution table is written like this. If x is equal to 2, 1 by 36, 3, 2 by 36 and so on up to 12. These are the corresponding probabilities. So, this is the distribution table first part. Now, second part is mean. Mean mu is equal to expected value of x. How will you find out? This is the formula. Just sigma xi into pi. So, 2 into 1 by 36 plus 3 into 2 by 36 plus etc. 12 into 1 by 36. Yeah, just multiply. This is our xi and this is our pi. Okay. So, just multiply and find the summation. So, 1 by 36 is common. I am taking it outside and then 2, then 3 into 2, 6, 4 into 3, 12, 5 into 4, 20, 6 into 5, 30 and so on. Okay. 12 into 1, 12. Okay. So, if you add all these things, 252 by 36, that is 7. So, mean is equal to 7. What is the variance? Sigma squared is equal to, this is the formula, E of x squared minus E of x the whole squared. So, you have to, xi values should be squared and multiplied with pi. So, sigma xi pi. Sigma x squared means sigma xi, E of x squared means sigma xi squared into pi minus 7 squared or mu squared, you can say. This is our mean, already we have found out to be 7, that's why it is 7 squared. Okay. So, sigma xi squared into pi minus mu squared. So, 2 squared into 1 by 36 plus 3 squared into 2 by 36. You have to square these xi values, then multiply with corresponding probabilities, minus 7 squared. So, if you simplify, you will be getting variance is equal to 5.83. Okay. Next question 2a, f of x is equal, if the probability distribution function of a continuous random variable is f of x is equal to k into e per, actually they have given in the question, they have given e per modulus of x minus infinity less than x less than infinity, but it should be minus. I will do the problem for minus and I will tell you if it is plus what will happen also. Okay. So, find the value of k, mean and variance. Okay. So, now how will you find out if it is minus? I am doing this with minus and if it is plus, what should be done also I will tell towards the end of this problem. So first use, how will you find out this k? Total we are going to use the property that the total probability is always 1. Okay, so we have integral minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx is equal to 1. What is f of x dx? That is f integral minus infinity to plus infinity. Substitute f of x, that is k is a constant, so I can take it outside. E power minus modulus of x dx is equal to 1. That implies k into, now this is an even function, e power minus mod x, because you have mod x, it is an even function, so I am going to write it as 2 into integral 0 to infinity f of x dx. F of x is e power minus mod x dx is equal to 1. That is 2k into integral 0 to infinity. Now I can remove, because if x takes the values negative also, then you have to take modulus of. Now all the x values are only positive, 0 to infinity, right? So integral 0 to infinity e power minus x dx is equal to 1. Okay, so that is implies 2k into, now integrate this e power minus x by minus 1 from 0 to infinity is equal to 1. So I am going to take this minus outside, so minus 2k into e power minus infinity minus e power minus 0 is equal to 1. That implies minus 2k into e power minus infinity is 0, this is 1. So 2k into minus 1 is equal to 1. That implies 2k is equal to 1. That is k is equal to 1 by 2. So this is the first value. Find the value of k, first problem, first part of the question. Find the value of k. Next, find the value of mean. According to the formula, mean mu is equal to expected value of x. Okay, so it is minus infinity to plus infinity x into f of x dx. That is equal to integral. Now f of x is what? K. K is 1 by 2 into integral minus infinity to plus infinity x into e power minus modulus of x dx. What is this value? We know just now we have told that, I have told you that e power minus modulus of x is an even function. We know that this is an odd function. So odd into even is odd function. Odd function, if the integrand is odd, integral minus infinity to plus infinity will become 0. Okay, this you should know. Integral minus a to plus a f of x dx is equal to 0 if f of x is odd, and is equal to 2 into integral 0 to a f of x dx. F of x dx, 1 second. Integral 0 to a f of x dx if f of x is even. Okay. So this is what I have used. If f of x is even, we have taken 2 into, and if it is odd, then it is 0. Okay. So here it is odd, so mean is equal to 0. So second part is over. Next is variance. Variance sigma squared is equal to, according to formula, e of x squared minus e of x the whole squared. So e of x squared is, for continuous distribution, it is minus infinity to plus infinity e of x squared. So x squared into f of x dx. According to the formula, expectation of x squared. Minus e of x is, just now we have found it to be 0. Okay, so mean is equal to 0. Now x squared is an even function. F of x is also, let us substitute this f of x, then we will decide. Integral minus infinity to plus infinity x squared into k is 1 by 2, I am taking it outside, into e power minus modulus of x dx. Right? So this is equal to 1 by 2 into, now this is an even function, e power minus modulus of x is also even function. Therefore, even into even, the integrand is even. So I can write this as 2 into integral 0 to infinity x squared into e power minus of modulus of x dx. Okay. Now what are the values of x? X takes the values from 0 to infinity. So I can remove this, and 2 also will get cancelled. That is integral 0 to infinity x squared into e power minus x into dx. Okay. So using the what is variance is equal to integral 0 to infinity e power x squared into e power minus x dx. So using Bernoulli's formula for integration by parts, I am going to apply this as the first function, this as the second function. Okay. So x squared into this, I will write it in the first bracket. In the second bracket, integrate the second function and write. So e power minus x by minus 1. Okay. Then starting with plus, alternatively plus and minus. Keep on differentiating the first bracket, keep on integrating the second bracket, so that you will not make any mistake. So first bracket 2x differentiation, and already if you integrate this e power minus x into, already we have one minus there, e power minus x by minus 1. Here already we have one minus 1, therefore this will become plus 1. Okay. Then plus, differentiate this 2 into e power minus x by minus 1. You have plus there, so one more minus 1. And everything from 0 to infinity. After integration 0 to infinity. When you apply the upper limit infinity, we know that e power minus infinity is 0, so upper limit will become 0. When you substitute the second limit, lower limit 0, this will become 0, x squared will become 0. And x also will become 0, second term will become 0. Then minus of 2 into e power minus 0. Okay. This is the lower limit 0. So this 0 will get cancelled, 2 zeros, 0 will not be there. So minus, what will be remaining? Here one minus and minus of 2. So 2 into e power 0 is 1. Therefore variance is equal to 2. This is what we have found out. But in the question paper, what they have given is f of x is equal to, there was a printing mistake, k into e power modulus of x. If it is k into e power plus modulus of x, where minus infinity less than x less than infinity, then how will you proceed? We know that integral minus infinity to plus infinity, f of x dx is equal to 1, right? That implies integral minus infinity to plus infinity, k into k, I can take it outside, k into e power modulus of x dx is equal to 1. That is, if you write like this, now e power modulus of x is an even function, right? Because modulus of x, it is even function. So I can take, I can write this integral as 2 into integral 0 to infinity. Integral minus infinity to plus infinity can be written as 2 into integral 0 to infinity e power modulus of x dx is equal to 1. Now x varies from 0 to 1 only, I can remove this modulus also. So that is 2k into, when you integrate e power x only from 0 to infinity is equal to 1. That is 2k into e power infinity minus e power 0 is equal to 1. E power minus infinity is 0, we know e power infinity will become infinity. So in the whole left hand side will become infinity, which is wrong. Okay. So even if the question is, in the question if there is a printing mistake, don't expect if you put the number they will give marks. No, never. So if you proceed like this and here you are getting stuck. Okay, fine. Then you have to write, okay, if you get some doubts like this, then write the formula also. Mean is equal to, we know the formula as minus infinity to plus infinity x into f of x dx. This is the formula for mean. And variance is equal to integral minus infinity or e of x squared minus e of x the whole square. Okay, so e of x squared is integral minus infinity to plus infinity x squared into f of x dx minus e of x the whole square, or mu squared you can write, mean squared. So if you write the formula and if you get stuck like this, definitely you will be given full marks. Okay. So even if there is a mistake in the question paper, They will not give you any marks if you just write the number. So if you write the formula, corresponding formula, that means you know these formulas. Because of the problem in the question paper, you are not able to proceed. Okay, that is the meaning. Then you are eligible for full marks. Okay, and the second B, a sample of 4 items is selected from 12, out of which 5 are defective. Find the expected number of defective items. So very simple. The probability of defective items. The probability of defective items. Small p is equal to, what is given? 5 out of 12. Okay. So if there are 12 items, 5 of them are defective. So 5 by 12 is our p. What else is given? I am selecting a sample of 4 items is selected. So the number of items chosen. N is equal to, this is our small n. N is equal to 4. So expected number of defective items is equal to E of x, right? Expected number means E of x. E of x is what? Mu. What do you know about in binomial distribution? You know that it is NP, right? So n into p is what? N is 4 into p is equal to 5 by 12. So 4 and 12, 3. So 5 by 3 is 1.667, right? This is the value. That's all. Only for 4 lines you will be given 7 or 8 marks, I think. 7 plus 8 or 8 plus 7. Either 7 or 8 marks. So now this is one method. Okay, if you don't remember this formula, you have to use your usual procedure, that is alternative method. Number of exhaustive cases. There are 5 defective items and totally there are 12 items. So 12C4. Okay. So number of exhaustive cases, totally there are 12 items from which I am taking 4 items. So 12C4, that is 495. 12C4 expansion is 12 into 11 into 10 into 9. Because it is C4, 4 numbers you have to write, and divided by 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. So 495. So now no defective. No defective means P of x is equal to 0. So remaining in the 12 there are 5 defective. So no defective items, how many are there? 7. So 7C4. 7C4 is nothing but 7C3. I can write it as 7 into 6 into 5 by 1 into 2 into 3. In the denominator it is 495. So 35 by 495. This is the value. Similarly, you can find out 1 defective item means 3 non-defective, 1 is defective item. Totally we are choosing 4 items. So 7C3 into 5C1 divided by 495 and so on. Similarly, you find out all the values and write the table, form the table. X values are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and corresponding probabilities. So expected number is what? E of x. Just now we have seen the formula. E of x is what? Sigma xi into pi. Okay. I varies from 0 to 4. So if you add all these things, 1.6665. You will get same value only. Either you can write this one, whichever you feel easier. Okay. Even for the first method, you will be given full marks. Don't worry about that. Okay. So 3a, next third question. 8 coins are tossed. Find the probability of getting heads. Now let small p is equal, let p be the probability that of getting head, of getting a head. What is the probability of getting a head in tossing a coin? 1 by 2, right? So therefore q is equal to probability of not getting a head, we can say. Not getting a head is equal to, again 1 minus 1 by 2, it is 1 by 2. Okay. So now let us write the probability of getting x heads in a throw of 8 coins. is general term, let us write. So P of capital X is equal to X is equal to, or you can write P of X also. It is 8Cx into 1 by 2 the whole power X into 1 by 2 the whole power P power X, Q power N minus X. So here N is what? 8. So 8 minus X, where X takes the values 0, 1, 2 up to 8. There are 8 coins tossed, therefore it is 1 to 8. Okay, 0 to 8. Now, what is the question? P of X is equal to 3, you have to find out. Less than or equal to 4 also you have to find out. So first let us find out P of X is equal to 3. P of X is equal to 3 means probability of getting 3 heads. Okay. So 3 heads means 8C3 into 1 by 2 the whole power 3 into 1 by 2 the whole power 8 minus 3, that is 5. So 8C3 is 8 into 7 into 6 divided by 1 into 2 into 3 and 1 by 2 cube into 1 by 2 power 5. Okay. So 2 cube and 8 will get cancelled, 2, 3 and 6 will get cancelled. So 7 by 32 is the answer for the first one. And second one, it is P of X less than or equal to 4, right? Second part is P of X less than or equal to 4. That means P of X equal to 0. Less than or equal to means you have to include 4 also. So P of X equal to 0, P of X equal to 1, P of X equal to 2, P of X equal to 3 plus P of X equal to 4. Okay. So here you have to write 8C0, 1 by 2 the whole power 0, 1 by 2 the whole power 8 minus 0 plus etc. So if you substitute like this, directly you can use your calculator. In my class as binomial distribution, I have taught you how to use the calculator directly. You can substitute sigma also. Sigma x, I varies from 0 to, x varies from, not I, x varies from 0 to 4, 8Cx, you can directly substitute P power X, Q power 8 minus X also you can substitute. P is values 1 by 2, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 the whole power X into 1 by 2 the whole power 8 minus X also you can directly substitute and find the value as 0.6367. Or from each value also you can find out. This is the second one. Or in the otherwise P of X less than or equal to 4 you can find out as, wait, otherwise you can find it as P of X less than or equal to 4 means 1 minus P of X greater than or equal to 5. Greater than 4 you can write, so greater than or equal to 5 you can write. So this is equal to 1 minus P of 5, 6, P of 6 plus P of 7 plus P of 8. So instead of these 4 values and again you have to subtract from 1, you can write directly these 5 values. That's what according to me, directly you can write X less than or equal to 4 also you can do. Okay. So 0.6367. Now the second part is 3b is the probabilities of a Poisson variate. The probabilities of a Poisson variate taking values 1 and 2 are equal. Calculate P of X equal to 0 and P of X is equal to 3. So P of X is equal to 0. Before that, what is given? P of X is equal to 1 is equal to P of X is equal to 2. According to the formula, what is this? P of X is equal to 1. E power minus lambda, Poisson variate. So e power minus lambda into lambda power 1 divided by 1 factorial is equal to e power minus lambda into lambda squared divided by 2 factorial, right? So e power minus lambda will get cancelled. 1 lambda and this lambda will get cancelled. Implies lambda is equal to 2. Therefore, P of x is equal to small x is e power minus lambda into lambda. Lambda is what? 2. So, e power minus 2 into 2 power x divided by x factorial. This is our Poisson formula. Okay. So, now we have what is asked, P of x is equal to 0 and P of x is equal to 3. Right. So, P of x is equal to 0 is e power minus lambda e power minus 2 into 2 power 0 divided by 0 factorial. X is equal to 0. That is nothing but e power minus 2. E power minus 2 value is 0.1353. Okay. Now P of x is equal to 3. P of x is equal to 3 is according to the formula e power minus 2 cube divided by 3 factorial. Okay. So e power minus 2 into 2 cube is 8, 1 2 will get cancelled, 2 cube can be written as, or you can write one more step, e power minus 2 into 2 squared divided by 2 into 3. 3 factorial is 1 into 2 into 3. So 2 will get cancelled. So e power minus 2 into 4 divided by 3, which is equal to 0.1804 is the answer for the second part. Okay. Now mean heights of 4a, mean heights of students is 159 centimeter. Mean is given, that is mu is equal to 159, right? And with the standard deviation of 20, standard deviation is sigma. Sigma is 20 centimeter. Now what is asked? Find how many students' heights lie between 150 centimeters and 170 centimeters in a class of 100 students. I am not going to use this 100 now, only for finding how many students will find out in the towards the end. Okay. So when x is equal to 150, we are going to actually what is asked? Probability that 150 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 170. This is what is asked. Now when x is given, you have to convert it into z, so that we can use the z table. Okay, normal table we can use. So this is P of 150 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 170 is asked. So when x is equal to 150, we know this formula, z is equal to x minus mu by sigma, that is 150 minus 159 divided by 20, right? This is equal to minus 9 by 20. So minus 0.45. Similarly, when x is equal to 170, z is equal to x minus mu by 20, that is 170 minus 159 by 20, that is 11 by 20, it is 0.55. Okay. Now, using the table, before that, this is what is asked, 150 less than or equal to x less than or. So, this is our table, and you see in this table, we know z is from 0 to z. This is the shaded portion. This is what is given, right? So whatever is given, whatever is required, express that region in terms of 0 to z. Okay. So x minus 0.45 less than or equal to z less than or equal to 0.55. That this is the required region. Now I am going to split it into two. Minus 0.45 to 0 and 0 to 0.55. And 0 to this can be written as 0 to 0.45 because it is symmetric about the line z is equal to 0. Okay. So plus again this one. So when 0.45, how will you find out from this? 0.45. So 0.4 is here. In this 0.45 is here. 0.1736. Okay. Similarly, next is 0.55. 0.55 is 0.5 is here. And 0.2088. Okay. So from the table you have to find out. So if you want to make use of the table, all the regions should be expressed in terms of 0 to z. That is the reason I am splitting this. Every region should be expressed in terms of 0 to z. Okay. So 0.3824 if you add these two values. But what is asked here in the question, find how many students heights lie between 150 and 170, right? Out of 100 students. So here probability is 0.3824. Therefore, number of students whose height lie between 150 and 170 is just multiply by 100. So it will become 38.24. Because it is number of students, it cannot be written in the fraction. So you have to write the nearest value. You have to round the value. That is 38. 38 students are there between 150 and 170 centimeters. Okay. Then next is 4b. The expected number of typographical errors on a page of a certain magazine is 0.2. What is the probability that the next page you read contains 0 or 2 or more typographical errors? So what is given? X is equal to the expected number of typographical errors, that is E of X is given. E of X is 0.2. That is mean is equal to, we know that E of X is nothing but mean. Okay. So mean is E of X. What is mean according to? Nothing else is given. So you have to go for Poisson only. Okay. So lambda, Poisson distribution. So 0.2. Lambda is equal. We know that mean is lambda for, it is n is more and see 2 or more typographical errors. So more than this and lambda, sorry, probability is very less, that is 0.2. So lambda mean is equal to 0.2 and no other clue is given, therefore you have to go for Poisson distribution only. So the next page you read contains 0 or 2 or more typographical errors. So lambda is equal to 0.2. Number of pages. Number of pages is more, therefore n is large and probability is very less. Okay. So expected number is 0.2 compared to n. Okay. Therefore 0.2. P is that is probability is expected value means mean. Mean is equal to lambda is equal to 0.2. So now P of X is equal to X. Write the Poisson distribution. E per, according to the formula, e per minus lambda into lambda per x by x factorial. What is lambda here? 0.2. So e per minus 0.2 into 0.2 the whole per x divided by x factorial. Now what is asked? When x is equal to 0 and x greater than or equal to 2. Okay. So when x is equal to 0, e per minus 0.2, 0.2 the whole per 0 by 0 factorial. We know this is 1, this is also 1. So e per minus 0.2, the value is 0.8187. Okay. And second one is P of X greater than or equal to 2. Greater than or equal to, we don't know the number of pages, right? It will be more. And large value of n. That's what I told you. It is for Poisson. So x greater than or equal to 2. That is 1 minus P of X less than or equal to 1. Okay. Whenever it is more, we don't know the value. 2 to how many pages we don't know. So 1 minus of P of X equal to 0 plus P of X is equal to 1. Okay. So probability that how many next pages? 2 or more errors. 2 or more typographical errors. So 1 minus of for X is equal to 0, this is the formula. For X is equal to 1, this is the formula. And just you take e per minus 0.2 outside and this will become 1 and second value will become 0.2. So therefore 1 plus 0.2, 1.2. So the value is 1 minus of 0.9825, 0.0175. Okay. Next is from the following data, find whether there is any significant liking in the habit of taking soft drinks among the categories of employees. So if it is given like this, it is for you have to use chi-square distribution now. You have to apply chi-square distribution or chi-square test. You have to use chi-square test. Okay. So how we are going to write? These are the observed values. These are the observed values given for clerks. That means 10 clerks like Pepsi and 15 clerks like Thumbs Up and 25 teachers like Pepsi, 60 teachers like Masa and so on. These are the observed values. Okay. So now you have to, there is a procedure, very simple procedure only. Don't get scared by seeing this table and all. It will be very easy. I'll tell you how to calculate these values. So soft drinks, these are the given values. You find out row total and column total. So first column total 10 plus 15 plus 50 is 75. write the total values. Okay, for each row and each column you find out the total values. So these are the total values. Now here you have to find out the grand total. So if you add all these three values, 75 plus 115 plus 160 should be 350, 100 plus 110 plus 140. If you add these three values also, you should get 350. If you add these three values also, you should get 350. If you don't get, that means there is a mistake. Okay, so definitely it will be satisfied. So this is called grand total. So for each row and each column you find out the total. Now next is null hypothesis. Always null hypothesis H0 is the statement of no difference, right? So there is a liking, there is no difference between the employees and the soft drinks habit, okay, drinking habit. So now there is no difference, let us write. That means there is a liking in the habit of taking soft drinks, okay. So now alternative hypothesis, there is no significant liking. There is difference between the category of the employees and this is what is employees and soft drinks, okay. So the category of employees and the soft drinks habit, there is significant difference. That is our alternative hypothesis. Now level of significance, if nothing is given, you can either go for 5% or 1%. I am taking 5%, okay. Now you have to write the table of expected frequencies. Here how many values are given? 9 values are given. For all the 9 values, you have to write the expected value. Now, consider this 10. Okay. How will you find out the expected frequency? This corresponding column total into corresponding row total divided by the grand total. This is what you have to find out. So, 75 into 100 divided by 350. Similarly, for every value 25. So, 10, 25, all these 9 values you have to find out the expected frequency for all these 9 values, okay. So corresponding row total and column total divided by grand total, okay. This is the formula. These are called the table of expected frequencies. Now you just write in column that observed frequencies, these are the given values and these are the calculated values, and the calculation for chi-square is sigma OI minus EI the whole square divided by EI, okay. So you have to find out for all these values. I varies from 1 to 9. I varies from 1 to 9, okay. So first value, these are the values OI minus EI the whole square, that is 10 minus 21.4 the whole square. It will be 129.96 and so on. You calculate like this. Then you take the summation of these values, all these 9 values. Take the summation, it is 60.2425, okay. This is our calculated chi-square. Calculated chi-square. Calculated chi-square is 60.2425. And always remember, for finding the table value of chi-square, we need degrees of freedom. To find the table value of chi-square, we need degrees of freedom. What is degrees of freedom? Freedom nu is equal to, here m minus 1 into n minus 1. That is number of rows minus 1 into number of columns minus 1. There are 3 rows here, 3 minus 1, 3 columns here, so 3 minus 1, it is 2 into 2, 4. So here degrees of freedom nu is equal to 4. So table value of chi-square at 0.05 for the degrees of freedom 4 is equal to. This is degrees of freedom, this is level of significance. Level of significance is 5%. And degrees of freedom 4. Okay, how will you find out? The table value is given like this. So for 4 degrees of freedom, this is nu. Nu is degrees of freedom. So degrees of freedom 4 and we want 5%. 5% means 0.05, right? So 9.4877. 9.4877. Now what about the calculated value? Calculated value of chi-square. Calculated chi-squared is 60.2425. 2425, right, is greater than the table value 9.4877. 9.4877. This is the table value of chi-square. Greater than means what? Reject H0, right? Reject H0 means that is accept H1. What is our H1? There is a difference of opinion, difference of liking habits of soft drinks with the employees. Okay. So this is the conclusion. So conclusion is the habit of taking soft drink depends on taking soft drinks depends on categories of employees. You have to write, if it is less than, then you have to accept H0. Now it is more than, therefore reject H0. Okay. Next question, two horses A and B were tested according to the time in seconds to run the particular track with the following results. Test whether two horses have the same running capacity. So how many samples are given here? N1. N1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And N2 is equal to 6. So small sample and two difference. So two sets of samples are given. So you have to go for t-test. Small sample means t-test. The same problem I have explained in one of my videos in the classes. I will give you the link in the description box. Please go through that class, okay, for this answer. And 7a, a random sample of 100 bulbs produced by a manufacturer A showed a mean life of 1190. See, by reading the question, by seeing the question, don't get scared. If you read, you will understand. First of all, you have to decide whether it is a large sample or small sample. Okay. What are the values now? 100 electric bulbs. This itself says that it is a large sample. When will you say that it is a large sample? When n greater than or equal to 30, it is large sample. Okay. So here n greater than or equal to 30. Therefore, large sample. And this is one set of sample. And with the standard deviation of the first sample. Another sample of 75 electric bulbs, and one more is given mean life. Okay, so large sample, then mean is given, and one more set, that means difference of means are two means. So this is coming under the category of large sample, two means. Large sample means what? Immediately you should remember, it is Z test. Okay, large sample means Z test. So what are the given values now? Given N1 is equal to 100. This is for A. Sample size is N1 is equal to 100. X1 bar is equal to 1190 and S1 is equal to 90, right? Similarly, for the second set B, N2 is equal to 75. Why it is X1 bar 1190? It is sample mean and sample standard deviation. That is why their notations are also explained in the test of hypothesis. So N2 is equal to 75 and X2 bar is 1230 and S2 is equal to 120, right? Now you have to write the null hypothesis. Null hypothesis H0 is what? There is no significant difference, right? Always. It is a statement of no difference. So let us write mu is equal to, mu1 is equal to mu2. There is no difference. So next is alternative hypothesis. H1 is equal to now mu1 not equal to mu2. There is no other clue for greater than or less than. So mu1 not equal to mu2. So it is two-tailed. If it is greater than, it is right tailed, one tailed, less than means one tailed, left tailed. Okay. So here there is not equal to, therefore it is two tailed. And next step is level of significance. Let the level of significance be 5%. Nothing is given, therefore is it given? If it is not given, you can go for either 1% or 5%. I am taking 5%. What is the table value of Z now? Now we are going to use the Z test. So table value of Z is for 5% it is 1.96. Two-tailed and 5%. I have given you a table also. For one-tailed and 5%, 1%, 10%. I have given you the values and as a form of table. Please try to remember that table. Okay. Then next is test statistic. Z is equal to x. So this is the formula, x1 bar minus x2 bar divided by root of s1 squared by n1 plus s2 squared by n2, which is equal to, here you have to write modulus of only. So modulus of 1190 minus 1230 divided by root of s1 squared is 90 squared divided by 100 plus 120 squared divided by 75. When you simplify, you will be getting 2.67. Okay. So calculated value of Z is 2.67. Calculated Z is 2.67, which is greater than 1.96. 1.96 is our table value of Z. Okay. Therefore, what? Reject H0. Reject H0. That is, there is a significant difference between the means. Therefore, there is significant difference between the means. Significant difference between the means. Okay. Next is 7b. 50 people were attacked by a disease and 30 were survived. If the survival rate is 70%, test the chain at 5% level. That means 30 out of 50. That itself shows. 50 means 50 people, right? So n is equal to 50. That shows that it is large sample. From the question itself, you should be able to identify. First, you see whether it is small sample or large sample. N is equal to 50. Therefore, large sample. Okay. And 30 out of 50 are survived. 30 out of 50. This shows that it is proportion. And only one sample detail is given. Therefore, it is single proportion. Okay. So, single proportion. If the survival rate is 70%. So, now what is our small p? That is for the sample. 50 people sample is taken and 30 were survived. So, small p is 30 out of 50. Always remember, small letters are for the samples and capital letters are for the population. Okay. So, 3 by 5, that is 0.6. And if the survival rate is 70%, that means for population. So, p is 70%, that is 0.7. Therefore, q is equal to 1 minus p, that is 1 minus 0.7, it is 0.3. Okay. So, now you write the null hypothesis. H0 is capital P is equal to 0.7. Okay. That means there is no significant difference. Okay. You can accept that the survival rate is 70%. That is acceptable. Next is alternative hypothesis. H1 is, see, always remember, if you are attacked by some people, some disease, and if the survival rate is less, we don't accept, right? So when will you say that it is better, whether it is a medicine or whatever it is? survival rate should be more, right? So P should be greater than this 0.7. So H1 is P is greater than 0.7, right? That is, it is right-tailed, one-tailed. It is one-tailed and right-tailed. Okay. Now level of significance. Let the level of significance be 5% or 0.05. Okay. What is the test Z value now? Table value of Z is equal to, for this 5% level of significance, one-tailed, it is 1.645. This is the table value of Z. Okay. And I have taught you how to find out this using the table also. And if you can remember, you can remember. Otherwise, using the table also, you can find out this value. Okay. So test statistic now. Test statistic Z is equal to modulus of small p minus capital P divided by root of capital PQ divided by N. So just substitute the values. 0.6 minus 0.7 modulus you have to take divided by root of 0.7 into 0.3 divided by N is 50, right? So this is equal to 1.5432. So this is our calculated Z. Calculated Z is 1.5432, which is less than 1.645. This is our table value of Z. Therefore, what less than means accept. Always calculated value should be compared with the table value. Don't do the reverse process. Okay. So accept H0. That means you have to conclude that accept H0 means survival rate is 70% is accepted. That is, survival rate is 70% can be accepted. Okay. So next is 7. So 7B is also over. Yes. Next is 8th question. Consider the 3-state Markov chain with transition matrix if the initial probabilities are P0, and this is the matrix given. P is equal to 0, 1, 0, 0, 2 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 16, 15 by 16 and 0. Okay. So you are asked to find out the probabilities after two transitions. The formula for this one is P0 into P squared after two transitions. So P squared, and it should be multiplied with P0. Okay. P0 into P squared. So P0 into P squared, P0 is given like this. Now you have to find out P squared. And limiting probabilities, there is a formula xp is equal to x. I will explain that also. First let us find out P squared. So P squared is P into P. When you multiply, you will get this matrix. Okay. And P0 should be multiplied with P squared. So this is the value. P0 into P squared is this one. Next is limiting probabilities. You have to use this formula. In some book, they will be given as pi 1, pi 2 and pi 3 also. In R you can use for our convenience x, y, z also we can use. Okay, but with the condition x plus y plus z. These are the probabilities. X plus y plus z is equal to 1. Xp is equal to x. This is the condition you have to use. And where x is equal to x, y, z with x plus y plus z is equal to 1. So this is our row matrix x, y, z, and P is the given matrix. This is the given matrix is equal to x, y, z. When you multiply like this, you will be getting x into 0. That is this row, first row into first column. So x into 0 plus y into 0 plus z into 1 by 16 is equal to right hand side corresponding value is what? X, right? Similarly, x into first row into this row into second column. That is x into 1 plus y into 2 by 3 plus z into 15 by 16 is equal to corresponding value in the right hand side is y. Similarly, third one, and we have one more equation, x plus y plus z is equal to 1 also. So from the first equation, now we are going to solve for x, y, z using these 4. Of course, suppose if you don't use this, you will be getting infinite number of solutions. Okay, if you consider only the first 3 equations, then you will be getting infinite number of solutions. Okay, so now x plus y plus z is equal to 1. Using this, you can solve. Now from the first equation, x is equal, this is first term is 0, second term is also 0. So only z by 16 is equal to x. So x is equal to z by 16. From the third equation, y is equal to 3z. Now let us solve this. See, x is equal to z by 16 and y by 3 is equal to z, or y is equal to 3z, you can say. Y is equal to 3z, right? Now let us substitute in this equation. We know that x plus y plus z is equal to 1. This we have, okay. X plus y plus z is equal to 1. What is x? Z by 16 plus y is what? 3z plus z is equal to 1. This implies z by 16. Now let us take LCM of 16. So z plus 4 is that 4 into 16, 64 is z equal to 1. That is 65 z equal to 16. That implies z equal to 16 by 65. 16 by 65 is 0.24615. Okay. Sorry. 0.24615. Yeah, this is our z value. Once you find out z value, we know we can find out easily x is equal to z by 16. That is z by 16 into, sorry, z is what? 1 by 16 into 16 by 65. 16 will get cancelled. You will be getting 1 by 65. 1 by 65 is 0.0154. Right? Similarly, y is equal to 3z. Y is equal to 3z. That is 3 into 16 by 65. Right? 16 by 65. That is 48 by 65. That is equal to 0.73846. Now you write, these are the limiting probabilities. X is equal to, what are the values? X is equal to 0.0154 and y is equal to 0.73846 and z is equal to 0.24615. Okay, these are the limiting probabilities. Hope it will be useful for you even for your next examination. So thank you for listening. If you like this class, please share it with your friends so that it will be useful for others also. And all the best for your next exam.